Namaste. Hello, my beautiful friends. Today's practice is talking about headaches and how yoga can actually help us not only relieve the tension from the actual pain of a headache, but also how to relieve the body from the tightness that can also be causing those headaches to come. So there's many different types of headaches. This isn't particular towards migraines, but it's definitely a practice that can help prior to having that severity and hopefully stopping that migraine from coming on. Headaches can come from stress, they can come from hormonal imbalances, they can come from tightness in the body through the neck, the jaw and the shoulders. So this practice is going to help relieve any tension and hopefully give you some relief if you have a nasty headache coming on or feeling that tension. Couple of things to consider is some essential oils, and this can be a great way of helping you to relieve the stress. And when I talk about stress, it's when you're in pain, the body can become completely overwhelmed, and so everything kind of shuts down, and when you shut down, then everything gets a little bit tight, and then that can create its own problem as well. So we want to give the whole body a relaxation. So some of the oils that I like to suggest working with the headaches are lavender. Lavender is that beautiful relaxing herb that helps to balance the body. Copahiba is a fantastic pain relief and helping to take away any of the inflammation. And also peppermint. Peppermint's a wonderful oil to actually help to relieve that headache and that intensity. Just one thing with your essential oils, just to remember that if you have sensitive skin, it's always great to put it onto or in with a little bit of a base oil, and also just watch the peppermint around the eyes, as it does have that little bit stronger menthol aspect. Herbal medicine is also great, and there's lots of really fantastic things you can do naturally to support that pain relief. Herbs such as lavender, chamomile, willow bark are also very great for pain relief, and you can get those in a tincture from a herbalist, or you can also try and get something in a nice tea. A beautiful warm blended tea is a great way also to help relieve any of that discomfort. So a little bit of fresh lavender if you got it in the garden, or chamomile, you can get those in a tea form as well. So there's some really great little tips that you can have. Noticing that I've got my scarf on at the beginning of this practice, and if you are having this practice in the cooler months, or if you're in the cooler months with the headache, it's always nice to keep the neck warm. So having a nice warm neck. If you're feeling cold, once again, you're going to stiffen your body up. So keeping yourself warm, and the other area would be through the lower back and the kidney area. Keeping those aspects warm can really help to stop your body going into a little bit of shutdown, feeling that overwhelmed of pain and discomfort. I'm going to remove the scarf for the practice so you can actually see the area around my neck. And as we always start our practice, bringing our hands into prayer. And today we give them a nice little rub together, a gentle bow down with the head as you say to yourself, Namaste. And just begin by breathing nice and deeply, in through the nose and out through the nose. And you may wish to keep your eyes closed as you soften the eyelids, taking away any bright lights. Bring your hands down into your lap and rest one over the top of the other. And just breathing here as you find a gentle rhythm, a calm space with your breath. Letting your body relax and letting your body simply have this time for healing and relieving any tension. And you may wish to stay in a gentle breath, and even just breathing, should you feel these headaches or tension happening, just coming into your breath and being very mindful of your breath, breathing in and out, slowing everything down. It's all about relieving the tension, relieving the stiffness. And a headache is like having a big muscle spasm, so it can create this stiffness and this heaviness. So we want to slow everything down. And this may be a great position for you to stay, and if so, you can simply just pause the video and continue in a few minutes after you've done a few more breaths. And then from here, we drop the chin down to the chest, feeling a very gentle stretch to the back of the neck. Very gentle. We take it nice and slow for this practice. And then we simply bring our gaze back up. We're going to keep the gaze forward and not lift the head up too high. From here, we're going to take the right hand and bringing it up just above the right ear. And what we're going to do is gently push the head to the right hand. So just gently push. And just feeling a little bit of pressure there into the head. And sometimes if you can pinpoint the exact spot on your head, sometimes it's great to even work with those pressure points when you have a headache. So just gently placing the right hand above the right ear and pushing into that space. Once again, with any of these poses, you may want to stop and pause the video, or you may want to watch it through and then come back and just take your time with the practice. We're going to relieve that right hand and then bring the left hand up and place it on top of the left ear, and once again that gentle push. You will know what feels right for you. Slow it down, slow your breath down. You will know how hard or deep you want to push. This is trusting those instincts. And then from there we relieve that left hand down. Beautiful. And we're just going to create a little space through the neck. Try not to lift your head up, like looking up. We want to rather draw it down or to the side. But just at this point, just take a little movement to create that movement through the top of the neck and see what space that you have in there. And then we come back to center. We're going to take the peace fingers with both of the hands and gently pushing them around the outside, or over the ears I should say, and from there we're just going to push in. So we're just behind the temples and just pushing into this spot. And then from there we're going to allow the hands to draw themselves down the jaw. Just take your time, loosening up the space around your jaw, noticing if there's anything there. Pushing as hard as you feel comfortable. We're going to do that 3 times. Peace fingers up around the top of the ears and push. Beautiful. Just take your time. Pushing anything down. Relieving the jaw. And that one more time. Letting your jaw drop and good work. And then we're going to relax the hands once again. Just see what space is in the neck. You know what speed that you want to go, so just trust your intuition there. Trust what feels right. And this is a great practice to try and catch before you have a severity of a pain, because it's all about loosening up and relaxing. So just moving the neck around. Beautiful. From there, we're going to take both of the hands and placing them behind the head. We're going to interlace the fingers just and push down the head down, so the chin will come down to the chest. And what you're going to do is create that space at the back of the neck. Once again, you'll know what level you want to go. So just gently push the chin down to the neck. Let's try and not bring the arms forward. It's not about the shoulders. So keeping the elbows relaxed and just working on the back of the neck, stretching there. Once again, you may want to stay longer. Just honor the pose. Honor the stretch. See if you can lift up through the spine and just be in this moment. We're going to keep the chin to the chest and we're going to drop the hands down to the knees. From there, curve the back. We're going to tuck the tummy into the spine and just feel the back curve. Elbows drop into the body, chin to the chest. And just hold that space. It's like creating that beautiful energy, bringing your energy in. And we know what that's like. If you're in pain, you don't want to share the energy. It's like, I've got nothing to give. So making sure that what you have is you give to yourself. And then gently lifting up. We're not going to take the eyes up. We're going to look forward. It's beautiful. We're going to take the hands now on top of the head and simple massage. So once again, you'll know how strong you want to push down. And maybe if you find that spot, giving it a good, harder push down through those pressure points. Beautiful. And then for the sake of this video, we're going to keep moving through, but you may just want to give your head a good massage. And something that I have found over the years, if you have got an ache in the head, go and have a warm shower and wash your hair. Give your head a good massage and wash your hair. You'll definitely feel so much better. We're going to drop the chin once again down. We're going to roll the shoulders forward. Keep the elbows relaxed and curved through the back. Just feeling that nice stretch through the spine. And then lifting up, once again, we're not going to take the gaze up, we're going to keep it forward. And from here, we're going to just gently turn to one side. So starting at the left, and then just gently turn to one side. We want to create flexibility through the spine, but nothing too fast, nothing too strong. It's just movement. It's just movement. We come back to center and we hold here first. Drop chin to chest, just moving that space, seeing what's happening around the neck. And then coming back to center and going over to the other side. So moving over to the right or the opposite to what you started with. Don't twist too strong, it's just a gentle flow through the spine. And coming back to center. Beautiful. And at that point, it may be enough for you just to feel that movement. You can spend some time massaging your head or through your jaw a little bit more, and then spending some time into Shavasana. But before we come into Shavasana, I'm going to show you two more poses that can really assist, but depending on how you feel, is depending on obviously if this is right for you in that time. So the first one is coming into cat-cow. So we make our way up onto the hands and the knees. And with our hands directly underneath the shoulders, the knees are directly underneath the hips. We just take that time to breathe in and looking forward into cow. And then reverse into cat. And taking it super slow, really slow. We don't want to move the head around too much. It's just working through the spine, making sure that the spine is got movement and is not stiffening up because the whole body's feeling a little tight. We don't want that to happen with pain, so just really gentle cat-cows. And the second asana from here is child's pose. I recommend a nice wide knee child's pose, so taking the knees wider, big toes find each other and bring your hips back, and then simply just drawing the head down. So you may even want to use a block here and putting it under, or placing a beautiful big pillow or a bolster in your yin practices, which is a great way. And so we have got, let's just say we have a big pillow underneath us, and then just gently turning your head to the side and taking that rest and just feeling yourself relax. We take a reminder of child's pose is about giving yourself the time and space to surrender. So it's a beautiful place if you are feeling in any type of discomfort. And then as you come back up from child's pose, making your way into Shavasana would be an amazing place to finish your practice, and you may even want to do that Shavasana laying down in your bed or somewhere comfortable, placing a scarf or something warm around your neck, placing a nice beautiful blanket or cushion underneath your head for that support, and making sure that you keep really warm in your Shavasana practice to support the healing and the self-love. Thank you for sharing your journey of yoga with me. Namaste.